HDB Financial Services, they've received the go-ahead from SEBI for its initial public offering. In fact, they filed its draft in October last year to raise up to 12,500 odd crores through its IPO. 10,000 crores is what goes to HDFC Bank. 2,500 crores is what you're looking at as a fresh one. Harsh joins us. Harsh, seems like HDFC Bank is absolutely happy to get that 10,000 crores, contributing to some smart moves in terms of Nifty 50.
Well, yes. So yes, for sure. It's positive sentimentally because there's some amount of value unlocking. But let's try and really dissect this. Let's first talk about why the fuss. NBFC, HDB Financial is an NBFC promoted by HDFC Bank and the HDFC Group. The HDFC Bank approximately holds a 94% stake in the company. Now let's talk about the IPO details. 12,500 crores in terms of size, 10,000 crore is the offer for sale, 2,500 crore is the fresh issue. The offer for sale pretty much entirely going to an HDFC Bank, and price bands are of course yet to be disclosed, but we'll talk numbers in just a minute. What the company does, it was incorporated in 2007. It's a retail focused NBFC, has around sub 1,800 odd branches and a presence in 31 states in the country. Let's talk about the business itself. It lends, and of course, understandably, 71% of the loans are secured though. So that's something you want to really mark out. The other piece is it does all these ancillary services for HDFC Bank and otherwise. So those are all the services that it does and provides to its customers. Let's also talk a little bit about the financial metrics and how those stack up. But before that, how the lending mix is. Enterprise loans is around 40%, asset finance is around 37%, and 23% in consumer finance, which likely is the unsecured bit in the business. Let's talk about financial metrics, and this is FY22 versus FY25. Look at the way in which loans have grown, around 20 odd percent. The net worth also has gone up by around 18.5 odd percent. The NAV has gone up from 121 to around 199, which is an impressive increase of around 18 odd percent. And the return on assets is between the 1.5 to 2 odd percent number. It's gone up to 3. It's come back off because of certain hits with regard to credit costs which have come through in FY25. Let's talk about ROE as well. Again, 11 to 20%, again come off to around 14.5 odd percent. Your NPA ratios have started to inch up, especially in H2 FY25, and your net NPA ratios also reflecting that. So they came off. Net NPA was at 0.6% at the end of H1 FY25. Let's talk about financial metrics in terms of income statement. Your revenue has gone up around 13 odd percent. Your NII is up around 14 odd percent on a CAGR basis, 3-year CAGR basis. Look at that impairment. It's largely steady because impairments have gone up in this year, which is FY25, and impairments was on a high base in FY22 as well. Profitability, therefore, on a YOY basis in FY25 has taken a knock. It's in fact down 10 odd percent on a YOY basis, but a 29% CAGR growth seen on a 3-year basis. Let's last off very quickly talk about what it means for HDFC Bank shareholders. There's some amount of value unlocking, of course, which is at play, but HDFC Bank will receive 10,000 crore, which is approximately 0.7% of the market cap of HDFC Bank. So not substantial in terms of moving the needle. There's going to be a reservation of 10% for HDFC Bank shareholders as well. So that's something that you can look out for if you are an HDFC Bank shareholder. Pricing, again, is going to hold the key. HDFC Group has churned out several businesses, 2 of them which have done quite well on exchanges. HDFC Life, which has doubled since its listing in 2017, and HDFC AMC, which has gone up 4x since its listing in 2018. HDFC Bank itself has been a multi-bagger of sorts, has done really well on exchanges. These are some of the other approvals that came through yesterday. Dorf Kettle, SpecChem, they're going to do debt repayment. You can literally take a screenshot of this and it'll give you the whole picture as to how and which companies are really looking at IPOs, which sector they are in, as well as why they're coming out with their respective IPOs. Last off, I want to talk a little bit about the IPOs that have happened since 2024. There have been 113 IPOs since 1st of January 2024. The listing day gains have come in 85 out of the 113. 25 of them have seen a listing loss. They listed absolutely flat, were just 3 of them. Now let's talk about gains since the listing day. 64 out of 113 are sitting on gains since the listing day as well. And over 10% losses since listing day is 33. Nearly 30% of those IPOs are actually sitting at a 10% or more loss since that listing day. So you want to be careful as well.